Everyone's building a personal brand online right now, but the truth is, most of them are just burning time. They're doing things like posting reels, writing captions, showing up on stories, maybe even launching a podcast. But deep down, they're frustrated and they're asking, why am I showing up every single day and still not getting clients? And if that's you right now, look, I get it. I've been there. You're doing everything that you're supposed to do, yet it feels like the results don't match the effort. So let's fix that. Because today I'm breaking down exactly why 99% of people who are building their personal brands online are wasting their time and what the top 1% do differently to turn their content into a client generating machine. So if you've been consistent, you've been putting in the hours, you've been filming, editing, posting content, engaging, but it still feels like you're not getting anywhere, you're not alone. When I first started building my brand a few years ago, I fell into the same posting trap. I was posting motivational quotes, making aesthetic edits, sharing stories, and none of it was actually working. I wasn't seeing traction, I wasn't getting leads, and I definitely was not getting paid. And the worst part, I thought the problem was me, that maybe I wasn't charismatic enough, or maybe I wasn't influencer material. But what I didn't realize is that my problem wasn't in the effort. It was in the lack of a real system. There was no strategy, there was no structure, just content for the sake of making content. And that's exactly the trap most service-based entrepreneurs fall into today. We've been told that consistency is king, and if you just post more, eventually you'll just break through. But that advice, it's only half the truth. Because what actually builds a personal brand isn't just content that just posts, it's content that converts. It's the right format, the right speaking engagement to the right person that leads them through a clear journey from a stranger to a fan to a buyer. That doesn't happen by accident. That happens with a system. And that's exactly what most people are missing. Now, let me ask you something. Be honest. How many times have you filmed a video, spent an hour editing it, posted it, and then checked your phone 20 times throughout the day waiting for comments or DMs that never came? That dopamine crash, that frustration, look, I've lived that. And so have most of my clients before they started working with us. They were exhausted. They felt like full-time content creators with part-time results. They were experts in their field, coaches, consultants, agencies, owners, but online, they look no different than anybody else who was in their industry. That's not a personal brand. That's noise. So here's the real reason most people are wasting their time, okay? Their content isn't connected to a conversion system. It's all disconnected. Random reels, no strategy, no call to action, no nurture sequence, no video pipeline that builds trust and authority over time. And when you don't have a system, every post becomes a gamble. Sometimes it hits, but most of the time, you and I both know it doesn't. And that's where most people quit. Not because they're not good enough, but because they don't see the ROI. And that's exactly why I built The Hive, to help entrepreneurs like yourself stop throwing spaghetti at the wall and trying to build a brand with maybe hoping something sticks versus generating high quality systems that generate leads on autopilot. Your voice, your message, your expertise, and we turn all of that into a powerful content engine. One that works while you work, or sleep, or travel. One shoot can turn a month of content into Instagram, podcasts, YouTube, blogs, and more importantly, that's all content with a purpose. Content designed to build trust, move people through a buying journey, and position you as the obvious choice in your industry. I know how overwhelming this stuff can feel. You know, you've probably hired freelancers, editors, content coaches. Maybe you're thinking about buying another course. Maybe you even outsourced a few videos, but they still didn't sound like you. Or they were all fluff. They looked pretty, but they didn't get results. And you're starting to wonder if it's even possible to grow a personal brand that feels authentic and actually brings in clients. Now, let me tell you, it is. You just need the right system and the right team behind you to do that. Our clients don't just get more views, they get leads. They go from scrambling for content ideas to showing up online every day, consistently, effortlessly, and most importantly, strategically. They go from getting ghosted in the DMs to having people reach out to them saying, hey, I've been watching your content for weeks now. I'm ready to work with you. That shift, it changes everything. It's the difference between feeling like content is a chore to watching it become the most powerful sales tool that you have. So look, if you're tired of spinning your wheels, if you're done creating content that doesn't even get seen and doesn't even convert, then maybe it's time to build something better, something more sustainable, something that scales with you and your team. And if you want help doing that, we've got you, okay? Hit the link below, book a call with me personally. I'm going to walk you through exactly how we can turn your expertise into a lead generating brand that works even when you're off the clock. Or if you're the type of person who wants to see exactly how this behind the scenes works, check out the free playbook that I've linked below, and it shows you how we turn social media followers into paying clients for ourselves and our customers. It's step by step, it's no fluff, because once you see how this machine runs, you'll never go back to winging it again. Your content shouldn't be another task in your to-do list. It should be your most valuable asset, okay? Let's build the version of your brand that does the heavy lifting for you.